every single day your brand is saying something without you having to say a word. So it's very important that you understand what you're putting out there every day, because with everyone being online right now, which is fantastic, you need to understand what differentiates your brand over someone else's. Hello and welcome to Inspired Living TV, where we inspire lives and empower entrepreneurs. And if you are an entrepreneur or an artist or a practitioner or a healer, you own a brand. And so many people don't know what that really means. And with everyone being online right now, it is more important than ever that you understand what makes you you and what makes your brand stand out. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you the key components of building an inspired brand. So let's first go back to what a brand really is. A brand is the image and personality of the products and services behind your business. Notice, I didn't say a brand is the logo, the color scheme, and the font of your business. It is the personality of your business. It is the thing that I feel at every aspect of your brand. A great example is Toyota. Now, Toyota, when you think of Toyota, they have a brand promise. Every brand has a brand promise, and this is something for you to think of as you're starting to build your own brand. It is that thing that I remember that is so easy and yet is the thing that differentiates you from another competitor product or service, right? So let's take again Toyota. Toyota, their tagline and their promise is, "We'll make it easy on you," right? When you think about buying a car, probably the last thing you think about is ease. Right? We think about, oh my gosh, I have to go to the dealership, I'm gonna have to sit in a room, or I'm gonna now buy it virtually and it's gonna be a disaster. So Toyota's brand promise is, we make it easy on you. Now, their competitor, Honda, has a very different brand promise. Now notice, Toyota and Honda really are going after the same market, right? The same demographic. That woman that wants reliability, that wants a family-friendly car. But what differentiates one brand from another? Honda's brand promise is Honda Cares. Honda Cares right now is their slogan. It is their promise that no matter what you go through, we're going to show up and be there for you. So you have two different brands with very different personalities and different brand promises. And brand promises usually start from your core why as to why you're starting your business. Why you? What is that core message that you're going to put out into the world where I get to know the personality and the feeling that your brand represents? At Inspired Living, when we help our clients build brands, we want to build a brand that actually feeds you. Feeds your family, technically feeds you, right? Brings in money so you can provide for yourself, but also a brand that feeds your soul. And so often when we're new in business, we're trying to please everyone. We're trying to put something out there that we hope and pray that someone will like, instead of understanding our brand promise and our core message. Once you understand those two, then the fun part, which is where most people start, is secondary, which is building your logos and your color schemes and your fonts. A really great exercise that we have our clients do is build a Pinterest board. Go into Pinterest, create a private board, or make it public if you want to, and start pulling images, fonts, colors that you feel represent you and the personality of your brand. It's really easy to have someone else do this for you, but at the end of the day, that's not going to represent you. That's not going to allow you to feel really connected to what it is that you're putting out there. So before you go in to the logo and website building process, understand why you. Understand intimately who your ideal client is, how you serve them, the gap that you fill in their life or in their business, and then why you, again, that unique differentiator. Think about brands that you love, whether it's Nike, Nordstrom's, Spanx, whatever it is, and realize when you think about it for a minute that every single one of those brands has a promise and has a way that they make you feel. So I want you to go back to your own brand and think about, what do I want my brand to feel like whenever someone sees it, whether it's online, on your website, or even down to your collateral like a business card. Every single day, your brand is saying something without you having to say a word. So it's very important that you understand what you're putting out there every day, because with everyone being online right now, which is fantastic, you need to understand what differentiates your brand over someone else's. So the key components again, I want to go back to understanding your core message. What is your message? What is your story? Why you? And what is the gap that you fill for your ideal client? Make it short and simple, and then make that your brand promise. Find that brand promise, and then figure out the personality and the images that go with that brand promise. It's so important to be consistent. I think one of the ways brands lose credibility is by inconsistency. So make sure that no matter what you do, and again, no matter where someone finds you, they are feeling your brand at all touch points. So I would love to hear from you. Do you feel like you have a brand? Does that overwhelm you? How did you start building your brand? I know for me, after 10 years of building Inspired Living, we have evolved tremendously. So I would love to hear from you. And if you want to learn how to build a 7- and 8-figure brand from women leaders that are at the 2% of their industry, I invite you to come to Brilliant, the premier virtual event for women entrepreneurs. This event is incredible. It's taking place September 13th through the 15th, and you can join right from where you are. So just click the link to find out more, and we would love to have you join us at the Brilliant event this year. Thanks so much for watching. Please share this video with someone you love, and remember, when you are inspired, you inspire others. See you next time.